Hi, this is James Melendez, James, the wine guy, here to share and celebrate this wine with you today. Now, it's from the Castello di Amorosa. Now, I love the label here because it has that very beautiful. First of all, I love the armory here, the coat of arms, and the picture of the actual Castello di Amorosa in Napa Valley. Now, this wine is a Gewurztraminer. Notice there's no umlaut above the U. You would be taking a French spelling for Gewurztraminer. Now, first of all, it's a bright, beautiful day here in San Francisco. So excited about that because I don't really get a lot of days where there's a good amount of lighting. And today we have that. We have Gewurztraminer. What could be any better? And this is a wine that really does deserve a lot of recognition points because I think it's a stellar wine. And I'll tell you more specifically about this wine. Back panel for your review. You see it's a 2011, again, vintage from Anderson Valley, which is in Mendocino County. And in my opinion, it is one of the noble areas in the U.S. And by the way, this is a 13.5% alcohol content wine. It is one of those noble locations in California to source Gewurztraminer from. Now, there's other places it grows, and it does quite well. You can grow this in Oregon, in New York, definitely. Finger Lakes, Sterling Gewurztraminers. Now, for me, it is a wine that really has just, unfortunately, been misunderstood, and I'm not sure why. I think some of the descriptors on it have also really not been helpful. When I read a descriptor for Gewurztraminer, it is always, it's spicy or perfumey. I think that's the one that just kind of gets people away. But if somebody described maybe a gin as being a perfumey, because it does definitely have some amazing characteristics, it could be termed as a perfume. But that doesn't keep people away from enjoying gin. In fact, it probably attracts them to it. Not to say that gin drinkers and Gewurztraminer drinkers are necessarily the same, or that they're necessarily different. Not to be a fence sitter either, but I'm just trying to distinguish that out and talk that through. For me, I think it's a beautiful wine grape, and one that unfortunately needs to be recognized even more. It's gotten a lot of appreciation in restaurant lists. So in a lot of Asian restaurant lists, you're going to see Gewurztraminer, Riesling, and other white wines as well, because they do hold up to the food extremely well and then pair together with the beautiful spicings in Asian cuisines. Now, for me, I love to just enjoy this on its own on a really warm, beautiful day, say here in San Francisco, or picnicking somewhere where I'm just going to enjoy a bottle of wine with a friend and enjoy some food, some cheese, some fruit. This would be an excellent wine to do so. A little bit of seafood would be really nice with this wine as well. So, dispel the myths. This is a dry wine. This is not an off-dry wine. This is not a sweet wine. And while Castello di Amorosa does that, that is something that it's really called out. So if you were to visit, which I definitely recommend a visit, it's absolutely beautiful. And I'm missing my pictures. I visited when it first opened several years back, and about half a decade ago, if not a little longer. And I had these great pictures, and I'm thinking, oh my God, they were on an old Mac that I had. Unfortunately, that Mac crashed, and all my pictures went away. But really, that's all about visiting again. And for me, that's why I'll do that, because it's such a beautiful location. So back to the wine. Dryness is prime here. And again, they do have a sweet wine and an off-dry Gewurztraminer. And for me, this really fits the bill on so many levels. Low alcohol, appreciable spice components to it. So don't think of perfume, think of spice, think of beautiful mineral qualities to this wine. So here we go. On the center of this, just some really gorgeous spice rack notes, freshly pressed apples, definitely a field of white floral components to this wine. White floral, don't confuse that with perfume. So here we go. I'll take a taste of this wine and tell you what it's like. Take time to get the mouth feel for this wine. Really swirl it around. And I didn't do what I would normally do, which would be even longer. And for me, I think it's just a great way of getting that mouthfeel, that presence, that weight, those characteristics to start what they're going to do, which is sequence and flavor characteristics, and give it just a beautiful finish. It's something that's really, really delicate. So on this wine, I'm getting notes of spit roasted, fleshy, Kamas pear. Yes, I know it's a mouthful, but that truly is similar to this. Spitzenberg apple, freshly sliced. Mineral, graphite, cinnamon cereal. White floral bed, almond, and ginger. So On this, I'm getting some of the beautiful fruit notes on the forward, and on the finish, getting some of the spice notes, which is what I definitely taste on a lot of Gewurztraminer's. A beautiful one, and something that I'm just going to totally enjoy this, and enjoy this with another, with other people around. To enjoy this with friends, I think it's a great way of having that bit of social pizza, as I call it, to really have that experience. And remember when, but for me, this is a beautiful wine. It's a 9.2 out of a 10.0 scale. For more wine reviews, please go to jamesthewineguy.com. Please subscribe to my videos on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Vimeo, Google+, Pinterest. Salud.